Hi, I'm Chris Bober, 8-year NFL veteran and founder of the Chris Bober Lineman Academy. And welcome to summer 2020. Our kids are here in Nebraska, they're out of school, and we are in a time now when normally what they would be doing, they would be going to camps, they would be starting their summer conditioning, working out with their teammates. But in Nebraska here, we're not even considering starting any of that till June or after. And then, of course, we don't know what's happening with the school year in 2020 to start. But one thing we're pretty certain of is we're going to have a football season. So what I'm doing is I'm going to present a challenge here for offensive linemen to prepare themselves throughout the summer to get ready to play football. And I'm going to share with you guys right here. And this is just kind of what's going on with this program and what we're doing here. So I've started this here. This is my 12-week O-line summer challenge. This is something that I think that people can do at home. They can get together in small groups. You know, they're not allowing 10 or more people to get together. So 10 sounds like a pretty good number for O-linemen to get together. You can get together and do this summer challenge, and I'll show you kind of what this entails here. So my objective is to help O-linemen dominate the 2020 football season. You know, I couldn't think of anything more complicated than that. I want to get people ready to play football, to play O-line, and play great in 2020. My goal here is to, number one, I want to build a foundation of O-line play. And what I mean by that is the stuff that I'm going to teach during this challenge, you can go and at any level, no matter which level you or your guys are playing at, you can go back to the fundamentals and probably fix a lot of flaws and really rely on them to succeed on the football field. The second thing is to develop some O-line skills. So we're going to progress into this thing, and we're going to give you some skills that's going to help you be a better football player, not just a better athlete. You know, you're going to go train with your coaches or your trainers for that, but we're going to help you play O-line and go out there and dominate and have skills to play O-line. Then the third thing is going to be to get in football shape. You know, playing football, there's no way to get in shape for football except for playing football. Now, we're not going to have the pads on, but I'm going to put you in a position so that you are playing offensive line at home with your buddies in a smaller setting, so that when you put the pads on in the fall and you get in your football stance, you've been in that stance several times over the summer, so you're ready to play football. All right, so here's the challenge I'm talking about. Here's how it's going to lay out. We're starting today. I'm going to do a Facebook Live here at noon today. Then I'll, of course, post the activities for this week right after that. But we're going to have 4 quarters, okay? Starting this week, starting today, we're going to start with the O-line fundamentals. We're going to talk about being in a football position, your stance, taking the proper first step, getting your second step down, how to stay in that position. And we're really going to work on getting good at being in a position of strength, power, balance, and leverage, okay? Now, in the second quarter, weeks 4 through 6, we're going to start adding some more and more movement to it. We're going to get more practical. We're going to get you moving. We're going to have you continue on the fundamentals that you learned in the first quarter over to the second quarter, but to get going a little bit faster. Now, in week 3, I got a new thing I call like strike series, and we're going to talk about how to play to keep the same fundamentals, to keep the same footwork and movement patterns, but then work into what really happens during football is when you strike people. So how to absorb and give out punishment, how to punch, how to strike, drive, and lift in the run game. We're going to talk about same foot, same shoulder. We're going to talk about how to strike, sit, and shuffle in the pass game, but how to really play football, the physicality of it, at least imitate that to the best of our ability. Then in the fourth quarter, we're going to start getting a little bit more ready for football. It's going to be a little more intense. We're going to have some sort of drills that's going to get you kind of in shape to be in a football position and to do the moves that football requires, so that you don't have to do that and recover when football starts. So I'm going to have a weekly challenge posted every Monday. I'm going to do a Facebook Live at noon on every Monday for the next 12 weeks. And that will be a demonstration and an explanation of what's going to happen, what's going to be that challenge that week. Then I'm going to challenge O-linemen out there and the coaches to get their O-linemen to do these drills at least 3 times a week. We're going to put these things out there. Then I'm going to put them on my YouTube page, which has all my videos I've ever made. It's going to be on my Facebook page, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll share with you guys how to get to those. So when I do that, I'm going to have you share your photos and videos when people do them. It's going to be kind of fun. You know, if you're going to put them on Twitter and put the right hashtag in there, or on Instagram, you can ask me questions. You can send me messages, private messages. And of course, if you need to reference any of this, you can always go to our YouTube page. But let's make it fun. You know, show me what you're doing. If you're just not quite getting it, or want some advice, send me a photo, send me a video, and I'll get on there and help you out. Okay. We want to make it interactive. We want to kind of create a community here of linemen that we're out there trying to get better. So to finish up, you know, let's make 2020 your best season ever. There's no doubt that we are in a position that's unprecedented, right? Every other year that I've known about, we would be getting ready for fall sports, summer sports would be in there. Teams would be all together, practicing, kind of bonding, doing those things. But it's going to be up to us, especially as O-linemen, to be ambassadors for our teams to, number one, lead the charge in getting out there and being examples of how to work, but getting better, and then bringing your teammates along. So I really want you guys to get into this. I'm here. I'm available for any questions. I am trying to put together some training sessions in June and July. I am trying to put together a camp later in July. The logistics of those are not easy given the circumstances, so I'm going to keep working on those. But every week I will give you challenges. Please try to accept this challenge, and let's get out there and let's make O-line great again. Thanks so much. I'm going to do a live video today and every Monday at noon, and you can reach me through any of my social media channels. Thank you so much, and let's get to work.